Welcome to Servant of the Fates. Today's pickacard reading is about every aspect of your destiny this year. Pick the deck that sparks a memory in you. It has your message. Guidelines below on how to do just that. Feel free to pause this video as you take your pick. As always, timestamps down below. And let's begin. If you chose the first card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. Here's your reading. At the very top of your spread is the main theme of your entire year. This is what it's going to feel like, the atmosphere, the environment around you. And your card says, a pleasant letter. This is all about good news. Things that you've been waiting for, finally they're coming. Things that you expected to turn out in a bad way, they won't. It will work out for you. A pleasant letter. All year round, you're going to be receiving great news, things that will cheer you up. And that's why at the bottom of your spread, we have very positive cards. As you can see, there's a main female and a main male. If you're a woman, main female applies to you. This is how you're going to be feeling the entire year. If you're a guy, then main male. So what is the difference between the theme and your feelings? Well, the theme is something external. Good news, they don't come from you. They come from other people, your bosses, right? Your lover, your roommates, people that you live with, people who surround you, people you work with, people you go to school with. This is something beyond your control. So the theme is that you're going to be receiving good things, good vibes from people all around you. But here at the bottom, this is how you're going to be feeling inside. It's internal. So if you're a woman, your card is success in love. This is a very quiet, peaceful, emotional kind of happiness, Of course, life is not a fairy tale, so it doesn't mean that all year round things are going to be perfect 100%, but you are going to feel like 90% of it is, okay? Almost everything is just going to work out. You're going to be very mentally, emotionally stable and happy. You're just going to feel like the divine, the universe is conspiring towards your joy and towards your success. So that's beautiful energy. But if you're a guy, it's even better because your card says big luck. This is the best card in this deck. And earlier I said success in love. This card is like a quiet, internal kind of happiness. Big luck though, it screams, okay? It's loud. It's the kind of joy that you just share with the people around you, that you share with the world because it's too much for you to handle in a very, very good way. So you just have to scream at the top of your lungs and share all of your happiness with everyone around you. So it's really good. Now, if you're a woman who is the man, or if you're a man who is the woman, it's the most important person in your life. This could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife. It could be your mom, your dad, or if you're a very spiritual person and the entity that you love the most is not a human being, but a god or a goddess or, something else, whatever it is, then that will be the other person in your spread. So this is how they will be projecting their feelings towards you, their energies towards you. So things are just going to be good for both of you because success in love and big luck are both really amazing cards. Now let's start bottom row. Left, the house. This is how your job will turn out. If you don't have a job, this is your own business. If you're still in school, then this is your school life, something that will eventually lead to your financial stability, to your material wealth. The card you have is the house. This is about security. When you're at home, right? You're safe. You're secure. Your house is stable. It has walls. It has a roof. You're just feeling good and safe and happy inside. So your job, it's going to be stable. If currently you're on probation, this is you finally getting that job as a permanent employee, right? This is you maybe being offered a promotion for a more stable position. If you're in school, maybe this is you graduating valedictorian or something like that, right? This is something positive when it comes to your material success and stability. The next card, a change. This is all about your projects, your passion, not your job, okay? But something that you do for fun, not to have money. So this could be hobbies and interests like singing, dancing, painting, right? Working out, fitness, whatever it is. Starting your own vlog or writing your own book, creating your own music, whatever your passions are, there's going to be a change. Is it positive or negative? It doesn't really say. The card doesn't say. But for example, if you always felt like singing was your talent, this year you're going to realize that you're actually better at painting. So, you're going to move on from singing and pursue this other interest in your life. Or if you're interested in like the more logical things like mathematics and science, change means this is you being more interested in literature or in arts. There's just going to be a big upheaval, a change in direction when it comes to your passions, your projects, your interests, whether that's good or bad. This card specifically doesn't say, but the other cards, a pleasant letter is your theme. Success in love or big luck is how you feel deep inside. So it's very likely to be positive anyways. Third card, bottom row, marriage. This is about your finances, okay? Actual money in the bank, actual money in your wallet. Will it be good? Will you have enough? The answer is yes, because marriage is the card of union. So this is about you being married to money. It doesn't mean you're addicted to money. It means you're attracting it, right? It's like there's a union between you and prosperity and abundance. So it's a very, very positive card. Now, the next card is kind of related to it. This is about your wealth, okay? Small child. It doesn't mean that you're going to have a small wealth, because we know from the other card, marriage, that you're going to have a lot of money this year. This just means that you're going to feel like there's a new source. There is something new. But first of all, what is the difference between money and wealth? Money is what is actually there with you, okay? Whether you have $100 or $1 million, right? This is physical, this is tangible. Wealth, though, is how you feel inside. Some people are millionaires, but they feel destitute because they want to be billionaires, right? Some people, they don't have enough, but they feel wealthy because they just feel like, they can pay their bills, they have their loved ones around them, so all is well. This is the difference. Marriage is external, right, when it comes to finances, and small child is internal when it comes to how wealthy you actually feel. And small child, this is not a card of small little things. This is a card of new beginnings. So you're going to feel like, wow, this year I just have a lot more sources when it comes to prosperity, when it comes to abundance. For example, you might feel like you have more freelance jobs, or you might feel like your loved ones are more loving towards you, because wealth is not just material, right? It's emotional as well. It could be spiritual. It could be mental. It's just something that's very holistic. So it's all good. You're going to feel like you're wealthier than last year, than in the past. So this is amazing, really. Your next card is the card of the things that you're going to inherit, and you have the court. So this is your first negative card. The court means disputes. It could be legal or it could be personal, But inheritance doesn't mean that, it's like a legacy that's going to be transferred to you from your parents. No, it just means that it's an existing issue, good thing or bad, that's going to be passed on to your emotions, to your heart, to your surroundings. So, for example, if you're moving houses, you have this new home and you're going to realize that there's a problem with the plumbing, or something's leaking, and just maybe the AC is not really providing any coolness to your environment. You're going to be inheriting some issues, some problems. This is not just about housing. This could be maybe a relationship, right? For example, if you're going to be meeting someone new, then you're going to be inheriting their emotional baggage from their past relationships, right? So this could be material, this could be emotional, this could be spiritual. But either way, there is something negative about what's going to be passed on to you, right? An energy or an actual thing. But that is something that you're going to have to deal with. However, like I said, all year round, you're going to have this just beautiful energy all around you with pleasant letter, and deep inside, you're going to feel happy with success in love and big luck. So whatever this small thing is, you can definitely overcome it. The last card, bottom row, this is about the lottery. Now that could be literal, right? Some of you could actually win the lottery because your card says a rich girl. But the lottery is not just about actually winning the lottery or even a competition or a raffle draw or contest. This is about luck, random luck, right? Something that just comes to you out of the blue. And if you are someone who actually buys lottery tickets, then it's very possible that you're going to win this year, because this card is quite literal, a rich girl, right? So you're going to get some sort of prize, you're going to win something. But if this isn't literal, if this isn't material, then it just means that there's going to be something very good, something that feels like serendipity, something that feels like destiny when it comes to your social circle, when it comes to your society, right? Because a rich girl, this is someone who likes to party. This is someone who loves having friends, loves having people around, loves socializing. So when it comes to that part of your life, things are just going to be better than you imagine, especially if you're an introvert. You're not going to believe what's going to happen to your social life this year. Things are just going to blow up, and you will realize that you actually love drinking, you actually like partying and dancing and hosting a lot of people. So that's something surprising. Lottery, right? Something that shocks you, and you have a good card there. So all good when it comes to that aspect of your life. Second row left. Your card says a meeting. What is this about? This is about love, romance, okay? So since you have a meeting here, this is quite literal, meeting someone, it's very possible that your romantic life will involve someone new, okay? So if you are single, then someone is coming into your life. If you're currently with someone, you might feel like they're your soulmate, they're everything, and maybe they are, maybe they really are. But someone else, a third party, is going to come into the picture and either become very successful with you, steal you away from whoever you're with right now, or they're just going to stir up some drama, some temptations, and things are going to stay stable between you and your loved one. But either way, you are going to meet someone, okay? A potential lover, a potential soulmate. This is what's going to happen on the love front. The card next to that, this is about relationships in general, not just romantic, your friendships, your family, people that you work with, people that you go to school with. How is your relationship with them going to be like? This year you have the card of occupation. This means you're going to be very busy trying to build your relationship. So this means, it's like very related to your card of a rich girl, right? Lottery, your society, your social circle. This means you will be preoccupied with your relationships, okay? You are going to be concerned with building relationships, strengthening your bonds with people. So it's busy, but it's more positive than negative. Again, there could be some drama there because this is kind of a neutral card, but still, you have gorgeous energy all around you this year, like we said at the beginning of your reading, so it's more good than bad. The card next to that is about your family, and it says a military. So, you are going to be having harvesting more positive energies from friends, from acquaintances than from your family, because a military is a very restrictive card. This is, as an example, this is the kind of mom who really asks you to go on a strict diet, who kind of shames you or embarrasses you or say something kind of humiliating and hurtful when she sees that you've gained weight, or this is, the kind of dad who wants their son to be very masculine and who just wants to follow in their footsteps, this kind of energy. It doesn't mean that your family won't be loving towards you this year. It just means that they're going to be very strict, a little bit selfish. They're going to care more about their expectations of you than who you really are inside a little bit, right? So there's going to be some negative energies, some conflicts in the family front, but your friends, like I said, are going to be there for you to support you throughout this kind of difficult time in your personal life. Now, the two cards next to that, we have murky thoughts and unexpected money. So these are the cards of your children. Again, that could be literal or not, like lottery, right? If you are a mom or a dad and you actually have children, specifically if you have two kids, then the first one, murky thoughts, that would be the card representing your eldest, and the other one, unexpected money, is representing your younger child. Okay, so this is how they're going to be feeling throughout the year. The first one, a bit depressed, murky thoughts, right? A bit sad. They won't be, feeling very giddy this year. They're going to be in their head a lot, in their mind a lot, and it's just kind of negative thoughts, negative energy throughout, sadly. The other one, though, will be feeling very happy because unexpected money is kind of like winning the lottery emotionally, right? Or mentally. They were expecting a bad year, but things are just really working out for them. And it's like tarot's the Tower card in a very good way, right? Shockingly good way. So that's the literal interpretation if you actually have children. But for most people, the cards of children, it's not about actual children, it's about the new things that are entering your life, okay? The children of your emotions, of your reality. We've been talking about it. Some things are good and some things are bad, right? We have murky thoughts, so there's a bit of sadness and depression that will enter your life this year. We said that will happen with the family likely, and maybe with your passions as well. You're going to realize that you're not as good at something than you thought you were. But the other one is positive, right? Unexpected money. So the things that you think right now aren't going to work out for you this year, they will, right? That's why we have a pleasant letter, good news, at the very top of your spread. So it's going to be a mixed bag, but it's more good than bad, really. It's more positive than negative, but you have to look out for that, the bad things, the bad emotions, and you will actually have the strength to process them and grow from them. But yeah, you have to be ready emotionally and know that some people, some things, some situations will be challenging you this year, but you will have the support of the universe, of the divine, of your friends throughout. So it's going to be fine. The last card in the second row is a gift. And this is all about your friends. Okay, now we've been talking about friends, society, but we were actually talking about that in kind of a large, a holistic perspective, just the people around you. This one is very specific. These are the people that you will actually die for, okay? Your true friends, your best friends, people that you've known for many, many years, people that you trust with your deepest thoughts, your darkest dreams and wishes, right? So how is your relationship going to be like with this select few that you really love, friends who really care for you? Well, it's going to be amazing because a gift is the card of giving, right? There's going to be an equal give and take between you and your friends. So you're going to be helping them, supporting them, and they're going to be doing the same to you. So it's the card of reciprocity. And also imagine how you feel when you're receiving a gift, right? I mean, you feel good, you feel happy, you feel appreciated, and it's mostly something unexpected, right? Someone gives you a gift out of the blue, or it's just something some token that makes you feel loved and cared for. So when it comes to friendships, like true friendships, that's going to be amazing, really amazing as well. Now we come to the top row. Left again, his thoughts. This card is about your health. So it's again a neutral card. Thoughts could be positive or negative, right? But this only means that you'll be focused on your health. So if you're someone who doesn't really care if you're eating organic or whatnot, if you're someone who doesn't care whether you've had too much sweets or fast food this week, then this year that's going to change. Okay, you're going to be someone who cares now what you put in your mouth, what you feed your body with, whether you've had enough exercise. This time around, there's going to be that sense of responsibility, duty, and care for yourself. So there's a twist. Maybe this is related to your card of passions and projects, right? Change. Maybe this is you finally going to the gym or really changing how you see nutrition and health, right? Okay, the next card is related to that. You have sad news for well-being, for wellness. What does this mean? Again, we have the same issue, the same difference, okay? Earlier, you have finances and wealth, and I explained the difference. One is external, you can't control it, and the other is internal, it's within you. It's the same thing here. Health, that's external. You're going to notice that, oh, I've gained a lot of weight or I've lost a lot of weight. This is not good, right? It's something that you actually see. It's something tangible. Wellness and well-being, though, it's how you feel inside, right? Some people look perfectly healthy on the outside, but deep down, they are just really devastated, right? So when it comes to your well-being, there is some sad news, and we already know that. Okay, this isn't a surprise. You're not going to be feeling so good deep inside because there's some drama coming from your family and there's a bit of an upheaval when it comes to your projects, to your passions. So you're not going to be feeling, like this is your very healthiest year ever. You will know that there is something that's going to be bothering you mentally and emotionally. But look, it's called sad news, right? It's just one aspect of your life, but the main theme of your year is called a pleasant letter, the opposite. So we know from the positioning of these cards that good will trump the badness in your life, okay? There's going to be that negativity, but good is still your overall theme, and you're still going to feel successful deep down if you're a woman, and very, very lucky deep down if you're a man. Now, let's move on to the next card. It says a journey. We talked about your finances. We talked about your relationships. We talked about your health. Now we're going to talk about something a little more serious or negative, perhaps. This is about the theme of loss, okay? Something that you will lose this year. And for you, it's very easy to interpret a journey. So if you have travel plans, if you're someone who always goes on vacation like 3 to 5 times a year, that's not going to happen this year, okay? Your travel plans will change. They will be really whatever it is that you're planning, it's not going to happen. But it doesn't mean you're just going to be staying at home doing nothing, right? We know that your social life is going to be very active. You're going to be hosting parties, attending parties, meeting a lot of friends, and even that potential lover, right? So you're going to be very busy, but from home, with your base as your home. If you've been planning like a tropical vacation, it's not going to happen, okay? If you've been like planning to move cities or even countries, that's going to be delayed this year, okay? So journeys, whatever involves journeys, that is what you're going to lose this year, but it will be replaced by something good, right? By something better. And we know that finances is there, so that's not going to be the reason, okay? It's something external. It's not because you don't have enough money, that's why you won't be able to move or you won't be able to go on vacation. It's something else because finances will be very positive. Now, the last 3 cards are things that are unexpected. Okay, this is the unexpected spread. These 3 cards. You have expectation, hope, big water, and the good lady. So this is so beautiful. We've been doing your reading. We've been talking for over 20 minutes now, and we know that there are good things and there are bad things. Now, This is the unexpected part. Darling, whenever there's something bad that's going to happen to you the next day or the day after that, things are just going to improve, okay? These bad things will be blessings in disguise because you have expectation followed by hope, big water, and the good lady. Expectation, things that you expect because there's evidence surrounding it, right? So if your mom, if your dad, if they've been behaving badly, right? Like treating you in a not nice way, being very critical of you, then you just know that they're going to stay that way for the next few months or weeks or the entire year, right? So you've been expecting it. But then next to that is the card of hope, big water. So whatever that negativity is, the next day or the day after, it's just going to turn into something beautiful, right? It's, again, blessing in disguise, something you didn't expect. And the good lady is your final card. This, in one word, is the card of joy, okay? Joy, happiness, just good vibes all around you. So there's going to be negativity for you this year, but there's going to be more good than bad. And whatever is bad will be a blessing in disguise, okay? It will just really unveil something so much better. Maybe that's emotional growth. Maybe that is more mental stability for you. Maybe that's more strength, or you realizing who the true people are in your life, right? People who deserve your love. But really, these last three cards, they kind of actually negate everything bad that we just talked about. Because whatever those bad things are, they are blessings in disguise. They will lead to something so much better. So if you picked this deck, this pile, this reading, then I am very happy for you because it's going to be such a beautiful year all year round, okay? Your theme again is a pleasant letter and how you're going to be feeling inside, success in love or big luck. So it's going to be amazing. Whatever you're going through right now, forget about it, okay? Because things are going to change and you're going to be so happy. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the second one, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. Here's your reading. At the very top of your spread is the theme of your year, and it says gift. This is a very positive card. So whatever happens in your romantic life, financial life, your health, whatever it is, there might be some negativity throughout the year, but all year round, at the end of it all, you're still going to feel like life is a gift. Like you had a lot of blessings this year. Like there was a lot of just good energy and good vibes given to you, sent to you by the divine, by the universe, and by most of the people around you. Now at the bottom of your spread, left, this is the card that defines how you're going to be feeling inside throughout the whole year. Now, how does it differ from the theme? The theme is external, right? Gifts are given to you by other people around you, but this is how you feel deep down, just you. And your card says room, right? So you're going to feel stable and secure. When you're in a room, right, there's privacy, there's quiet. You can be alone with your thoughts. You're safe in there. So you're going to be feeling like that, like things are good, you're safe, you have your own space where you're not judged by anyone, where it's just you and your thoughts and your dreams and your hopes. So there's security there, there's stability, there's safety. Across from this is the card of death. Now, what is this about? This is about the most important person in your life. How will they be feeling throughout the year? And it's different from you, right? You feel safe, you feel secure with room as your card. Them, on the other hand, they're feeling like things are just really challenging them and there's pain and there's suffering. Now, who is this person exactly? This could be your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your mom, your dad. The most important person in your life, okay? So this is what that card is about. In other words, you're going to be, emotionally speaking, perhaps spiritually as well, having a better year than your other half, okay? Than the person you love the most. They're going to be going through some challenges this year. Their year, their 12 months ahead won't be as good and as blessed as yours. Now let's start at the bottom row. Let's dive into the different aspects of your destiny, of your life this year ahead. Left, we have the card of thought. This is about your job, okay? If you don't have a job yet, this is about your schooling, your academics, maybe your own business, the thing that brings you or will eventually bring you material stability, right? So thought means you're going to be really planning things, strategizing. Maybe you will be reflecting if this is the right course for you, if this is the right academic program, if this is the right job or industry. It's going to be a time of reflection. And it's not just about changing directions. Maybe it's you reflecting about this really is the path for you and appreciating it, right? But throughout the year, you will be preoccupied when it comes to, just thinking about your career path, thinking about how to achieve that material stability and even that purpose, right? Because for most people, their career path, that is where they find their purpose. So you will really be reflecting about this. In the end, you might change your path or you might stay on it, but you will just really ruminate in your mind about whether this is the right journey for you. Next to that, this is the card of the things that you are passionate about. This is the card of your projects, right? So things that you don't do for money, the opposite of your job. You have a job so you can pay the rent, so you can buy the things that you want. The next card, though, is about things that you do out of joy, out of interest, because you want to, right? Just out of desire. And you have sighs. Now, this isn't really a positive card. This is quite giving me bad energies, bad vibes, actually. This is the card of regrets. Imagine yourself sighing. It's like you almost had something, but it slipped your hands or your grasp, right? It's kind of like that. Maybe this is about you writing your own book and you thought you had the opportunity of someone publishing it, but it didn't pan out. Or maybe this is you finally planning to record all of these songs that you've been writing, or just something that you're very interested in, but the opportunity just isn't there. Or maybe it's you. Maybe you're the problem. Maybe you're not brave enough this year to share your talents, your gifts with the world. But either way, there is disappointment there when it comes to your passions, when it comes to your interests. The card next to that is about your finances. And here you have priest. So this is the card of judgment. Now is the harvest. If you have been working hard, if you know deep down, honestly ask yourself if you've been working hard towards your finances, right? Towards your material stability, then it's coming. This year is the time of harvest. You will be getting that promotion. You will be getting that increase, right? This is all about blessings. But if you can admit to yourself, if you know for a fact that you have been spending too much, that you have been irresponsible when it comes to your finances, then it's going to be a really bad year for you when it comes to money, okay? The opposite of harvest is punishment, and the divine will just really give you a challenging lesson when it comes to that, so that in the future, you don't make the same mistakes. But either way, this card is like the Justice card from Tarot, right? If you've been doing well, then this is harvest time. This is the time of rewards. But if not, then punishment and challenges are what's coming to you when it comes to your finances. But I think you have been working hard. I think I can assume that. And that things are going to be good financially, because the card next to that, and it says cheerfulness, is about your wealth. Now, what is the difference between finances and wealth? Finances is tangible. It's how much money you actually have in the bank, in your wallet, in your pockets, right? Wealth, though, is how wealthy you feel inside. Now, some people, they have a lot of money, but they still feel poor because they want more, right? So this is you feeling like you have more than enough, feeling wealthy, feeling very cheerful when it comes to how much material and perhaps also emotional, right? Things in abundance and prosperity that you have in your life. So things are going to be good, I think, on the financial side as well, because your wealth card is very positive. The card next to that, though, this is the card of inheritance, and yours says malady, sickness. This could be something literal that you inherit from your parents. So if your mom had diabetes, or if your dad had some problems with his heart or with his health, this year you're going to find out that you actually inherited those medical conditions. Okay, so this is something quite scary but manageable. Or it could be something else. It doesn't have to be that literal. Maybe it's just a new house that you're moving into and you're inheriting the problems of the previous tenants, right? The previous residents in the house. So like some leaking problems, some electrical issues, right? Something like that. So it could be big or it could be small, but something negative will be passed down to you this year. Last card in the last row, it says enemy. And this is when it comes to lottery, okay? This card position is lottery, things that are surprising, things that kind of come at you out of the blue. Now with enemy, this is again quite shocking in a negative way. This means someone that you always thought was a friend, someone that you always thought was supportive of you, will reveal their true colors to you. And you're going to find out that you can't actually trust them, that they've been talking about you behind your back, or that, they're very envious, jealous of you. They're actually plotting some things, some very sinister, malicious things behind your back. So this is a shocking news that's going to come to you. But before we continue, remember that the theme of your year is gift. So what does this mean for something so negative, right? This means that at the end of the day, this person revealing their true selves to you will make you an even better person, right? Will make you stronger and will make you reflect on who your true friends are. So in the end, it's a blessing in disguise, right? It's still a gift. It starts out as negative, but it teaches you something. It gives you some virtue, some value, some strength. So it's still going to be okay. But that is something that you can look out for, okay? Let's start second row from the left. This is when it comes to romance. Now, we already know about this. The card says misfortune, and if we're talking about a lover, a partner, a boyfriend, a husband, a wife, right? We already know that they're not feeling good this year. They have death as their card. So when it comes to the romantic front, then things might not be so positive for you, because even though you yourself have the room as your card, deep down, so you feel happy, you feel safe and secure, your other half does not. So when it comes to your romantic life, there is that bit of drama. Things are not smooth sailing in that department this year. But here's something that quite adds to that positively, though. The next card to that is relationship. So this also includes your romantic relationship and your other familial relationships and your friendships, right? The people all around you. And here we have doctor. So this is a card of healing. What does this mean for your romantic life? The other person, right, your partner, your loved one, they're not going to be depressed and miserable, and they won't be suffering the entire year, because healing is here for your relationships. So this extends to them as well. So maybe their year is going to start off negatively, and so will your relationship, but there is healing there, right? So there's going to be this positive journey, and it's going to end beautifully, okay? So it's going to be all right in the end. The card next to that is how your family will be treating you or interacting with you, your relationship with them throughout the year. And here you have journey. Journey is a card of improvement. It's a card of upgrades, right? So if you've been having issues with your mom, with your dad, with your siblings, then that's going to improve as well. Again, these cards are related to each other. For relationships, you have healing, right? You have the card of doctor. So it's going to be a beautiful journey for your relationships. It might start off negatively, especially on the romantic front, but things are going to improve. Things are going to get upgraded, and it's going to be better than all right. It's going to be amazing in the end. The cards next to that, the two cards, one says service and the other says faithfulness, loyalty. Now, for some of you, these are going to be literal because these cards are about your children. So if you have kids, then it's going to be good, right? Service is like give and take between you and your child. So things are going to feel good. Again, it's related to relationships. It's related to family, healing, upgrade, improvement. There's loyalty there as well. But for most of you, this means something that's going to be new entering into your life, right? So service and loyalty. Service means people will be more open to helping you, right? To supporting you. Again, we know that because we've been talking about an improvement in your family. We've been talking about healing in your relationship. So these people, people who weren't very supportive of you, weren't very receptive and appreciative of you, that's just going to improve. They're going to really be there for you this year. And then loyalty as well. This is amazing. Earlier, we had this surprise of a friend turning into an enemy. Well, there's another person. There's a lot of drama in your life this year because there is one friend that you thought was just a good time friend, fair weather friend, someone who just parties with you, but you didn't rely on them. You didn't really think that they'd be there for you in harsh times, in difficult, tough times, but they will be, okay? Someone that you think is kind of just an acquaintance will prove themselves worthy of your love, of your devotion, okay? So you will make a new true friend this year. There's going to be that jealous enemy, but then there's going to be this amazing friend as well. So in the end, everything balances out just as the universe wants it to be, right? Just as the divine has planned everything in balance, everything just really working out for you. The last card in the second row, this is about your friendships. Okay, now we should have expected this person. This is a card of feeling restricted, okay? Because there's going to be some rivalry, right? Between you and another friend. So in your social circle this year, some of your friends are going to feel like they are in prison, okay? They're going to feel like they can't really say how they feel about the situation because there's this fighting, there's this negativity between you and another person in your circle, right? So not all of your friends are going to be very open in how they express themselves. Sometimes they're going to have a hard time choosing between you and this newfound enemy, right? But there is that one person, like we said, who's going to really defend you and just be there for you and have your back. So there is drama in your relationships when it comes to your friendships, on the romantic front, but in the end there's healing, there's upgrade, there's improvement, and there's someone who's going to be really loyal to you. And also we know that overall friends are going to be of service to you. That means they're going to really support you in the end, okay? They're going to come through despite the drama and despite this one villain who's really going to stand out negatively in your life. That's why, again, I'm going to repeat, the theme of your year is really about gift, feeling blessed, right? Even the negative things that are going to happen to you this year, they're going to feel like blessings in disguise, things that were meant to happen so that you could realize who your true friends are, so that you could realize who are the people that you could really trust and rely on. Now let's move on to the top row. The first card on the left, this is about your health. Here we have Soldier. Normally this is a negative card, very restrictive, very critical, but not when it comes to your health. This means you will be very disciplined this year, okay? This is you really just going for your goals, your health and your fitness goals. If you want to gain weight, like muscle, or if you want to lose your excess fat, right? You will be doing everything in your power. You will be working hard towards that. If this is about something else, like not eating too much sugar, right? Or not consuming too much fat, when it comes to your diet, when it comes to your food choices, this is you just really being strict with yourself, going organic or something like that, right? This is you really pushing yourself to attain the highest amount of health and fitness possible for you. And this could be related to that malady, that sickness that you will be inheriting, right? So if this is you finding out that you have the potential to someday have this heart disease or diabetes or whatever else that you can inherit from your parents, right, from your ancestors, then this is you doing everything in your power to make sure that that doesn't happen, so that you just eliminate the potential for something negative happening in your life when it comes to your health in the future. That's why we have consolation, a very positive card. This is like unexpected gifts, unexpected surprises when it comes to your wellness and well-being. Okay, so next to the card of health is the card of wellness and well-being. Now, what is the difference? Health is tangible, right? Health is the number that you see on the weighing scale. Health is whether you have a cold or how, just vibrant you really feel. This is your vitality. But your wellness and your well-being, it's more mental. It's more something deep down, right? How healthy do you really feel inside? And this is a very good card. So again, that bad news that you will have received about your health, about inheriting some disease or some potential for disease at least, it's going to be a blessing in disguise. And because of that, you will be working harder towards your healthy diet, towards a good fitness regimen, and things are going to improve for you. So it's going to feel like a consolation, like something unexpected. So don't even worry about that. You will be pushing yourself to really eliminate that negative possibility, and things are going to turn out great for you in the end. The next card. This is about something that you will lose this year. Now, we saw this coming. You will be losing a bit of sense of stability, and we know that this is about your relationships, right? You have the card of constancy. This is things not changing. You know that that's your friend. You know that that's your lover. You know that things are like this. These are the people that you can rely on. We know that that's going to change this year, right? Because someone who's a friend of yours will turn out to be not, and someone whom you thought was just a good time friend will turn out to be your best friend. So there's a lack of stability there. Things will be turned upside down when it comes to your relationships. So that sense of, like feeling like you know what to expect from this person, that's going to change. There's going to be an overhaul when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to your friendships, especially this year. The next 3 cards, your last ones, we have friend, old woman, and joy. This is so positive. Your year ends on a good note. These 3 cards are read together, and they are the things that you totally did not expect. Like you weren't even thinking about it. Okay? Now this is quite literal. The way I see it, it's not something metaphorical. It's very, very literal. This is like Queen of Cups energy, or even the Empress energy from tarot. There is a woman in your life, someone older than you. They don't have to be actually old. They could be months or 1 year, 2 years older than you. But they are going to be playing a huge role when it comes to your emotional and mental stability. Okay? There's going to be a guru entering your life this year. Someone who's going to be a true friend to you, giving you advice, and not just advice and encouragement and support, but also criticism sometimes, much needed criticism, so you can just really improve as a person spiritually and physically, right? And the advice, all of the wisdom, the insight that you will be gaining from this person, from your relationship with this person, will just give you a lot of reason to be joyful. It's like a cleansing of the negative energies inside and around you. This person, even though they might be just a bit older than you, they are actually going to be really wiser. Someone who's had a lot of experiences, someone who survived a lot of challenges and agony and pain in their life, and now they're here and they want to help you achieve success and happiness in your path. So you can look forward to someone like that. Queen of Cups energy, right? Very giving, very kind and supportive, but not afraid to criticize you as well when she feels like you're lacking strength or courage or something like that. So this is your year, darling. There is some drama when it comes to friendship, when it comes to romance, but throughout the year, there will be healing. There will be improvement, right? There's going to be an upgrade in the end. And really, there are people that will come into your life and help you improve not just this year, but throughout your life's journey. So in the end, you're going to feel stable and secure. Like we said, you have the card of room for how you're going to be feeling the entire year. And the theme of your 12 months ahead, we have a gift. So life is going to feel like a divine blessing for you this year. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the third deck, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. Here's your reading. At the very top of your spread, we have strength, and this is the overall theme of your year. So this year, these 12 months ahead, you are just going to really find your own power, find your own voice, and realize how powerful and strong and big you really are. This is all about self-esteem, self-worth, and self-love. In the end, you're going to feel really good about yourself. Now, at the bottom of your spread, this is how things are going to be when it comes to your heart and soul, okay? How you're going to be feeling day by day. When we look at it from, when we look at the big picture of how you felt the entire year, when you look back, you will find that you are embodying the Six of Wands energy. You're just going to feel victorious, right? It's related to your overall theme: power, victory, success, strength. So your year is already looking good. Now, the other card beside that is the Fool. This is talking about the most important person in your life, okay? This could be your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mom, your dad, or if you're a spiritual person, this could even be your deity, your divine, your higher power, right? Whoever is the most important entity or person in your life, that is what this card is about. And with the Fool, you're just going to feel like they are giving you a lot of freedom, and they are being very adventurous with their own life, which involves your life, and therefore you have that positive energy of the Six of Wands. So they're blending together. Daringness, allowing you to be triumphant and victorious. So these are good energies. You and your partner, your entire year, things are looking good so far. Now let's dive into the specific aspects of your life, of your destiny this year. Let's start at the bottom row on the left. For your job, okay, your work. If you don't work yet, this is your schooling, your academics, things that you do that will eventually bring you material stability, financial stability. And for that, you have the World. Amazing. This is the card of completion, right? So this is you finally leaving one stage in your life for something better. This could be something as literal as graduating high school and starting college, right? Or this could be getting a promotion. Or this could be fame and acknowledgement for your hard work. So this is just really positive. The card next to that is the Devil. And this is about your projects, your passions. The Devil is a very intense card, and the way that it manifests in your spread, it's 50% good and it's 50% bad. This year, you will really find out what your passion is, what your interests are. And if you already know what they are, in the past, you haven't had enough time to really just invest yourself in your passions, whether that's writing or singing or, whether it's fitness or something else entirely, right? You haven't had time this year. You will really be able to devote yourself and really live out your passion. This is like a project that you really love, starting your own blog or creating your own music, anything that resonates with you, something that you really love deep inside. But also, you will be kind of very obsessed with it, to the point that your life will kind of feel unbalanced this year. Too much of it will be devoted to this hobby, to this interest, and maybe the people in your life will not they might feel a bit neglected, or they might feel that you're being very obsessive towards this one thing. So there might be judgment there, and you yourself, there might be a bit of imbalance when it comes to how you spend your time and how you spend your resources. But either way, I think it's still good personally, because just to feel that kind of passion for something is not something that a lot of people experience, right? So it is a blessing just to have that deep interest and devotion in something. It really makes you feel alive. But you do have to watch out for that obsessive energy that might overtake you this year. The card next to that is about your finances, and we have the Four of Swords. So things are going to calm down. This might be good, this might be bad. If you've been having a lot of financial problems, a lot of instabilities when it comes to your material possessions, then things are going to calm down. It means that the problems will be no more, right? Things will settle. You will finally find material stability. But if things have been really positive for you, like you've been winning left and right, getting unexpected money here and there, then this year that will also come down. So no more of the unexpected, just what really is your income, or whatever is the normal amount that you get, that you profit from your businesses or from your job, then it's going to be the same. It's going to be something predictable, right? But either way, it's good because it's stable. No surprises, bad or good, right? So things are just going to be quietly calm, and they will be enough, okay? There is sufficiency there. Perhaps not abundance, but sufficiency is there. However, the card beside that is more than positive, the Page of Cups. And this is about your wealth. Now, what is the difference between finances and wealth? Finances is tangible. It's how much money you actually have in the bank, in your pockets, in your wallet, right? Wealth, though, is how rich you actually feel. Some people are so rich and still they feel like they don't have enough, because either they're greedy or they're just really ambitious, but either way they're unhappy, right? But you are going to be feeling wealthy this year. You're going to be feeling like there's enough. The Page of Cups, this is very kind energy. This is giving energy. So you will at least have enough to be charitable and generous to the people around you. So that's good news. The card next to that is inheritance. This could be literal or metaphorical, but I feel like for you it's kind of literal, because you have the Seven of Pentacles. So if you've been waiting for an inheritance, a blessing from your parents, some help from an aunt or an uncle, something like this, something financial, because again, Pentacles, right? This is the card of the material. Then you're going to be kind of waiting the entire year. It's not going to be ready yet. The Seven of Pentacles is the card of certainty. Like, it's there, you're looking at it, right? But this year it won't be ripe yet. So if you're waiting for a windfall from your parents, some help from a boss, right? An authority figure, something that's kind of a blessing, right? Something that you inherit from someone above you, then it's not coming yet. It will come, but not this year. Okay, now the card next to that, this is when it comes to lottery. That could be literal. If you actually buy lottery tickets, then this could actually pertain to the actual lottery raffles, right? Or it could be something that you're just not expecting when it comes to finances, again, when it comes to blessings. And here we have the Three of Wands. So it's coming. The Three of Wands is the card of someone on the shore waiting for his ship to come in, right? So if you've been expecting something good in your life financially, again, we have the Four of Swords, which means calm waters, right? So this isn't something so huge and shocking that will really rock your world, but just something that you've been expecting since the past year, something that's pending, that doesn't have anything to do with an inheritance, then it is coming. That's why we have the Page of Cups there. When it comes to wealth, you will be having enough, okay? Not everything that you've been waiting for financially, materially will come in, but some will. So in the end, there's a balance, right? You have what you need. You have everything that you need to feel like you have enough this year and to feel like you can share your blessings with other people. So there's balance, right? There is sufficiency for you materially. Nothing too shocking like suddenly becoming a millionaire overnight, but nothing devastating that will give you poverty overnight, right? So again, your keyword materially, financially is balance and also sufficiency. Let's go to the second row of your reading from the left. We have the Ace of Wands for love, for romance. So since we have the Fool for your partner, right, earlier, so paired with the Ace of Wands, this could mean that there is someone entirely new coming to your life romantically, okay? If you're single, you'll be meeting someone. If you're in a relationship, you'll be meeting someone else. Now, it's up to you whether this will pan out and turn out to be something really stable and beautiful, or if it's just going to be some sort of temptation since you're already in an existing relationship. But either way, Ace of Wands, this is like feeling something for someone new, maybe having a crush on someone if you're already with your soulmate, if you're married, right? Developing feelings for someone else. But if you're single, then this is like a promise of a new relationship, someone you're very passionate about. The card next to that is relationships, not just romantic, but overall. Overall, your relationships with your coworkers, with your acquaintances, with your social circle. And here we have the card of Temperance. So no drama. This is like the Four of Swords that you have for your finances. Things are balanced. Again, balance, right? Deep down. So things are going to be beautiful. There's no drama. There's no betrayal, manipulation, nothing like that. But also nothing too positively surprising, like a friend turning out to be your best friend, finding out that you have a new true friend and someone really having your back. No, it's just stable. Whoever your friends are at this time, they will stay your friends, and whoever's not a true friend, they will stay that way as well. It's just same, more of the same, right? But Temperance is again the card of calm. So things are going to be good. No surprises, but things are going to feel amazing either way, okay? There's healing as well. So if there's been not a lot of negativity, just some bad vibes, some bad energies between you and someone, then again, that will calm down, right? Calmness, balance, these are your keywords for this year, which really relates to the theme of your year, strength, right? It's like feeling powerful, like you have control over your surroundings, and therefore you're calm deep inside. The card next to that is the card of your family, okay? How will your relationship be towards your family? And we have the Eight of Swords. So there's more positivity on the romantic side than on the familial side, because the Eight of Swords is about feeling trapped. So maybe your siblings or your parents, they really love you, they want to feel close to you, but they don't know how to express it. This is a card of restrictions, feeling like they're trapped in their emotions, feeling like there's something negative, even though there really isn't. There really isn't, because if you look at this card, there are no swords blocking her from just walking away, right? But she's blindfolded, so she doesn't see that. When it comes to your family this year, there are going to be barriers that are imagined, okay? Maybe your sibling would feel like they can't talk to you when really you're 100% there for them, right? Or maybe your mom is feeling judged by you, but really you're actually proud of her and really love her. So there's going to be some kind of negativity there, but still we have Temperance is your overall relationships card. So whatever this negativity is, it won't be something so big as to really bother you and cause a scene, right? It's something small that can be fixed, that can be, again, balanced in the end. The next two cards, this is about your children, okay? So for some of you, if you actually have children, then that's literal. And if you don't, then it's going to be the things that are new in your life. Child, new beginning, right? Something new that will enter your life. We have the Four of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. The Four of Cups is, again, it's related to temperance and the Four of Swords, right? So this is about things being the same and sometimes even being boring because they're the same. Nothing's changing, really. So if we're not talking about your kids and we're talking about something new in your life, then don't expect a lot of new things in your life because things are going to be kind of the same. Nothing so shocking will enter your life this year. But we also have the Three of Pentacles. So if we're talking about your child, you're going to start forming a really good give and take relationship with them. This is you just, reciprocating, appreciating each other. But if this is something new, then you will realize that the people who didn't appreciate you before, maybe your boss, your colleagues, maybe just, some friends here and there that didn't really see your true worth, they will this year, which I think we already know because we have strength and the Six of Wands, right? Victory and power. So people who didn't see you before, they will finally look at you this year and realize who you truly are, right? How wonderful you really are. So that is the card of appreciation. That is something new that will enter your life this year. Last card in the second row, this is about your friendships, and we have a very positive card, the Ten of Cups. So friendships are going to be a bit more positive than your relationships with your family, right? Because the Ten of Cups is just the fairy tale ending happy card. So they are going to be involved. Your friends are going to be involved in your Six of Wands energy, just really appreciating you, right? Like the Three of Pentacles, praising you, complimenting you. There's no jealousy on that front. There will be no envy. Your friends will really just be there by your side, quietly, quietly celebrating the beauty that you will have seen for yourself, right? Like we said, self-love, self-worth. So they're going to be there quietly, just backing you and supporting you. And you're just going to know that you can rely on these people just for anything, right? You will know that these are people you can really trust. So that's good. There's temperance and there's the Ten of Cups. So relationships are more good than bad this year. Let's go to the top row from the left. This is the card of your health. We have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a positive card, but he is someone young, so he's still starting. This means that your health will start to pick up this year, but it won't be perfect yet, right? Because perfection, that is the domain of the kings, and this is just a page. This is someone young. So this is you perhaps finally starting to go to the gym or to work out. This is you finally starting to fix your diet, maybe trying organic for the first time, something like that, right? The beginning of something positive. But you will be determined about it because the Page of Wands is someone who they're very passionate about whatever they do, right? So even though the fulfillment won't be there yet, the completion of a really healthy body and a really fit physique won't be there this year, you will start to work towards it. So that's going to be amazing. Next to that is an improvement. Beside the card of health is the card of wellness and well-being, and you have the Knight of Wands. The Knight is an improvement on the page, right? Because he's older, he's a bit more powerful, he's stronger. And what is the difference exactly between health and wellness? It's like the difference between finances and wealth, right? The first is tangible, health, the actual number that you see on the weighing scale. Whether you're actually healthy, like objectively speaking, right? From a doctor's point of view. Wellness, though, is a bit more internal. It's your mental, emotional state pertaining to your health. So since this year you'll be starting that regimen, right? Eating healthy, beginning all of that beautiful things, then things are just going to feel amazing. The Knight of Wands is someone very active. So you're going to be feeling like, wow, I like this. I love doing this. I might be doing this for the rest of my life, This is you just being very passionate about your well-being. This is you really working towards your health, not just physical, but mental and emotional, and perhaps spiritual as well. So all is good on that front. The inside department, right? Like your main card strength. So things are just going to be really, really good when it comes to the state of your soul, and like I said, the state of your heart. With the Six of Wands, the card of victory, is how you're going to be feeling the entire year. Now, the card next to that is the Eight of Wands, right? So you have a lot of wands. This is about passions. Like I said, you have the devil for your projects. So there's a bit of obsession when it comes to your interests. Maybe this wellness, this fitness and health is one of those new projects that you will really be taking on this year. The Eight of Wands, though, is in the position of what you will lose. So what will you be losing this year? We've been talking about what's coming in, right? What will come into your life this year, but this is something that will leave, that you will lose. And it's the Eight of Wands. This is the card of busyness, right? Just things coming at you from all directions, being so busy at work, and when it comes to your relationship as well, and whatever else it is that's bothering you, that is going away. That's why we have temperance for relationships. That's why for finances we have the Four of Swords. That's why for the child, something new, we have the Four of Cups. There is balance, there is calm, there is quiet, because the busyness, the buzz, that's going away. But also the Eight of Wands, this is the card of travel, so that's quite negative, something bad. If you've been planning to go on a vacation, if you've been planning to move, right, that's not going to happen this year, because that's something that you will lose, right? This busyness, this buzz, and travel, vacations, that's something that will have to be on the back burner this year. The last three cards are read as a spread, and these are something that's totally unexpected. You're thinking about money, you're thinking about health, relationships. This is something that you weren't even just subconsciously, remotely thinking about, and it's coming into your life. We have the Eight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. So this is most likely related to love, because for romance, you have the Ace of Wands, something new, a new passion, right? And then you have the Fool for your other person, someone just entirely new entering your life. And now we have the Ace of Cups, new love, right? New emotions for someone. So this is about romance, especially because we have a Court card there. That's a person. The King of Pentacles, man or woman, this is an earth sign. This is someone financially stable. This is someone with good self-esteem who's probably going to affect your own self-esteem. Encourage you and influence you to love yourself in a deeper way, to appreciate yourself. The King of Pentacles is specifically the card of Taurus. So that is your clue as to who this new person could be entering your life. With the Eight of Cups, though, this means that before this person enters your life, you will be walking away from someone else, or someone will be walking away from you. So this is like a breakup. This could be a literal breakup if you're with someone, or this could be like an emotional breakup. If you've been single for a while, but you're still clinging to that person, you're not over them yet, then this is you finally getting over that ex and falling in love with someone else. So this is amazing. This year, darling, it's all about how you see yourself, right? Strength, finding your own power, listening to your own voice. With the Six of Wands, you're feeling victorious. There is calm, there is quiet, there is balance in your life this year. And of course, there is that new love. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the fourth card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. Here's your reading. Let's start at the top of your spread. The main theme of your year is torque. This is a card of improvements, upgrades. And for those of you who are planning to move to a different country, this is also the card of migration. Okay, so that is something that you can look forward to throughout the entire year. There are going to be improvements, a little upgrades here and there. So overall positive, right? Now let's look at the bottom of your spread. Here we have a man and a woman. So if you're a man, your main card of how you're going to be feeling throughout the year deep down is clouds. And if you're a woman, it's heart. So if you're a woman, heart is all about just feeling at one with yourself and the people around you. It's the card of love, right? So feeling like love surrounds you. Very nice, right? An improvement when it comes to everything else, and then deep down, feeling loved and loving towards others as well. If you're a man, the card clouds is usually very negative, right? This is about things being blocked. So it's about confusion, it's about depression even, but it has to be read along with stork, side by side stork. So there's going to be an improvement in the things that are confusing you. This could actually be mental stability, right? Things improving on that front, emotional stability as well. Whatever was blocked, whatever was making you sad, whatever was negative in your life, that is where the stork comes in. Improvement is what will come. Now, if you're a woman, then who is the man? This means that this is your partner, the most important person in your life. This could be your spouse, this could be your lover, this could be a parent, right? Or if you're someone very spiritual, this could even be your higher power, the divine in your life, right? This is the most important entity or person or being surrounding you, okay? So this is how they're going to be feeling. Like things are just also improving for them as well. Or if it's your God, right, your deity, your higher power, then the mysteries are lifting. You're going to be feeling closer to them because they are opening themselves up to you. Now, if you're a man, the woman is again your partner. So this person will just be really loving and giving and kind towards you. So far, everything sounds good. Let's dive into the specific aspects of your life, of your destiny this year. Let's start at the bottom row. The first card on the left. This is about your job, okay? If you don't have a job yet, this is about your academics, schooling, something that you're doing to reach financial stability, right? Something that you will eventually do so you can have a job. This could also be your small business, your own business. And we have bouquet. This is the card of gifts, okay? So you're going to be receiving blessings from the universe. Things are going to be good on that front. This could mean a promotion. This could mean just good vibes everywhere. This is the card of beauty as well. So things are just going to look beautiful overall, okay? You don't have to worry about job stability this year. You don't have to worry about your grades. Things are going to look good. Things are going to be good. The next card, this is about your projects, your passions. A job is something that you do so that you can have money, so you can pay the rent and buy the things that you want. For a lot of people, that's also why they go to school, so they can have a job someday and achieve those same kinds of things. House, though, is the card that you have for your passions, things that you don't do to make money, things that you do because they make you happy. And house is the card of stability, right? I mean, a house is something that protects you. It puts a roof over your head and it has walls that keep you safe. It makes you secure. It makes you feel stable. So your projects are going to be making you feel the same way, okay? So whatever it is, you will find fulfillment and safety and stability in whatever your hobbies and interests are, whether that's singing or painting or dancing or something else, okay? It could be your Instagram account, it could be your TikTok that you're trying to grow, it could be your own YouTube channel. Whatever it is, it's going to give you a sense of stability this year. So that's beautiful. The card next to that is about your finances. Here we have coffin, negative, right? That is the card of death. But for your job, we have bouquet. So what does this mean? They have to be looked at together. It means that something will end. A source of income will end, but something else will come in. So maybe this is you leaving a job and starting something else because you have a bouquet, right? A new gift, a blessing from the divine. This could mean you leaving a position because you're being promoted, so you will lose your income from this expertise and you will gain it for something else, okay? So there will be an evolution, a transformation, an ending first, and then a new beginning when it comes to your source of money. The card next to that is ring, okay? This is about contracts, and the theme of this card, we're talking about wealth. Now, what is the difference between finances and wealth? Finances, that's literal. That's tangible. That's how much money you have in the bank. That's your source of income. Wealth, though, it's about how rich you actually feel inside. Some millionaires feel poor because they want to be billionaires, right? So this is how you feel about whatever state you're actually in. And the ring, as you can see, it's infinite, right? It's a circle. It's endless. So things are going to feel good. You're going to feel wealthy. You're going to feel like you have enough. And you're going to feel, again, there's that word, stable, right? Stability. Like house. You're going to feel like there's stability when it comes to your wealth, because the ring is, like I said, a card of contracts, something binding, something permanent, something that lasts. So don't worry about the financial side. Things are going to be okay. The card next to that, letter, and this is about your inheritance, something that you will inherit this year. So this is beautiful. This is something surprising. This year, darling, you will be receiving an unexpected legacy, an unexpected inheritance, okay? Maybe an aunt that you never heard about will leave you some jewelry. Or maybe your parents, even though they're still alive, will gift you this land or that house in that city or in another country. This could be big, this could be small, like, a piece of decor, a piece of jewelry from your mom. It could be even spiritual. A piece of advice, right? It could be a skill, a talent, knowledge that they will pass on to you. But either way, it's unexpected and it's coming. You will inherit something from someone that you love or someone in your family that you don't know about. So that is something beautiful that you can look forward to. The last card on the last row, we have bear, and this is about lottery. Now, for some people, if you actually buy lottery tickets, then this is literal. The bear is the card of financial stability, so you could actually win the lottery this year. That might be why we have the coffin as well. This might be you quitting a job, right? Quitting your 9 to 5 because now you've won the lottery and you can have fun, go on vacation. You have everything you need for the rest of your life. That's probably why. It's a negative card for the source of income, right? But a positive card, the ring, for feeling wealthy, okay? So it's a big possibility for you winning the lottery if you're actually into that. If you're not, then how can you win the lottery if you don't buy tickets, right? So this won't be literal for you. Lottery is something that feels like a win, okay? This is just an unexpected win that you never saw coming. So the bear, this is the card of the mother, and this is the card of the boss as well. So maybe your lottery win, metaphorically, is an improved relationship. Again, we have the stork as your theme, right? The main theme of your year, that's improvement, that's upgrade. So maybe your lottery win is an improvement of your relationship with your mom or with your boss. Maybe you never got along well with your mom or your grandmother, okay? Or this authority figure in your life. Now, this year, things are going to improve on that front. They will really come through for you. You will find that they're very supportive and appreciative of you. So that is your lottery win, so to speak, this year. So either it's literal or something to do with your mom or another female authority figure in your life. Let's go to the second row. Let's start from the left, the book. This is about romance, okay? This is on the love front. With book here, sometimes it's negative, sometimes it's positive. It depends on how the book is illustrated. If the book is closed, then that means there are going to be secrets and deceptions and manipulations in your relationship. But since it's open in this deck, then it means there's going to be positive revelation, okay, in your relationship. So maybe if your other person is someone who's not really open to you, someone whom you feel has burdens or problems that they're not sharing, some secrets, like they have their wall up, then this year they will finally open up, okay? You're going to feel so much closer to them. Or if you're single, then this means that finally this year it will be revealed to you who your soulmate is, who your other person is, right? This is the card of revelations. This is finding out the truth about that person or about who that person is going to be. So very positive when it comes to the romantic department. The card next to that, this is about your overall relationships, not just romantic, friendships and your family as well. We have Tower. Now, this is kind of an aloof card. It means things are just okay. Okay? It's not really negative, like there are some dramas in your relationships, but this means you're kind of leaving each other alone. Okay? It's like things are more of the same. Sometimes we love our friends so much, friends that we've known since we were kids, but we only talk 5 times a year. We don't really keep in touch. So it's that kind of energy. You know that you love them. You know that they love you back. That they care for you. But you kind of are not too connected this year. So not a lot of parties. Not a lot of gatherings. That's not something that will really happen this year. Okay, maybe it's just you and your other person. Or maybe it's just you working on your finances, because we have very positive financial cards. So either it's you really working on yourself, improving your financial stability, or you really working on your relationship, right? Because we have the heart for the woman, so loving, kind energy, but only for the romantic relationship. Overall relationships, they're just kind of as is. Not a lot of activity there. The Tower is the card of loneliness, but not in a negative way. More like aloneness than loneliness, being independent, being alone, but not because you feel like you don't have support, just because that's the way you want it right now. The card next to that, Clover. This is when it comes to your family specifically. And I think we already anticipated this card. This is about luck, right? This is nice, positive energy. And we were talking about Bear, your mother, your grandmother, right? Things improving when it comes to your relationship with her or with them. So now Clover is confirming that things really are going to feel okay. They're going to feel good when it comes to your relationship with your family, specifically a mother figure in your life. The next 2 cards, Rider and Snake. If you have children, okay, if you're a parent, then this is about your children, okay? There are going to be a lot of improvements, new things when it comes to their spirituality. The Rider is the card of something new. It's number 1 in the deck. And the Snake is the card of spirituality, just religion and realizations, manifestation, something really personal and really profound. So there's going to be a revolution in the way that they see the world, in the way that they think of the divine, of the universe. But if you don't have children, then this means things that are new for you. Rider is news. So a lot of news, right? You will be receiving a lot of news. Snake, again, is spirituality. So a lot of messages about your life purpose, because as you can see, you have a lot of improvement and love in your life this year, right? So this is just hearing about that, messages coming in from left and right, and you realizing your purpose, your worth, what you're really meant to be, clarity when it comes to your journey, right? But also, the Snake is the card of arrival, okay? This isn't necessarily an enemy. You can be rivals with your siblings and still love each other, right? And no backstabbing, no manipulation, no betrayals, but you're just rivals, either for your parents' attention or for the applause of the people around you. Either way, this is also the card of rivalry. So we know with Stork that things are going to improve for you, okay? With Book, Heart, we know that on the romantic side, things are going to improve as well. And when things improve, some people kind of get jealous and they start to compete with you. So that is something new that you can expect in your life, okay? There are some people who will be noticing the great improvement in your life, and either they will be inspired by it to do the same for themselves, or they will feel a bit envious and jealous, and you will just feel them challenging you. Okay, so that is something that you can expect, some new energy that you can look out for this year. The last card on the second row, we have Fish, and this is for your friends, okay? So, in light of this new rivalry, in light of this negative energy, you will feel your friends' support, okay? They will be there for you, maybe not physically, but just emotionally, moral support, they will provide it, okay? Fish is abundance. So this is an abundance of love and care and support from your friends. So things are really looking good for you relationships-wise, romantic, family, and now friendships as well. So this is beautiful. Again, stork, improvements, upgrades, beautiful energy all around. Let's go to the top row. From the left, we have ship, and this is about your health. So ship is about departure, okay? This could be positive, this could be negative. If currently and in the past your health has been really good, then this is you leaving that state and experiencing some negativities, okay? Some sicknesses and maybe a few illnesses here and there, okay? Some kind of negativity, colds or some sinus infections, something small, okay? This is you departing that really healthy state and experiencing something negative. But if things have not been well, okay, things have been bad for you on the health front, then you are departing all of that negativity and you are experiencing something good, okay? So that is what this is about. Change, basically. Either leaving something bad or leaving something good, okay? Change when it comes to your health. The card next to that is related scythe, and this is about your wellness. Whether you're actually sick or not physically, how do you feel emotionally and mentally? Are you feeling well? And with the card of scythe, again, there is that sudden change, right? A scythe is something that just really hits, something that harvests, right? So again, if things have been bad, things will be good suddenly. And if things have been good, then sadly, things will be bad suddenly out of the blue. The next card, this is the position of something that you will lose, okay? Something that you will lose this year, and you have stars. Stars is the card of dreams, okay? It doesn't mean that your dreams will die. It means that you will be more realistic this year as to what your goals really are. Maybe if you have a list of 10 things that you want to do, 10 things that you want to achieve, you will pare that down to 7. Just being very realistic about what you can actually achieve, what you should really focus yourself on, your time and your energy. So this is about self-awareness, actually. It's very good. This is about you really focusing on what you think truly matters moving forward. The last 3 cards, these are read together as a spread, and it's about something that you really didn't expect. You've been thinking about your health, you've been thinking about relationships, finances. These are things that will have to be dealt with this year, right? But this is something that wasn't even in your mind at all. Like you weren't even subconsciously thinking about it. And you have garden, birds, and fox. This year, you will be famous for something, okay? You will be well known. Like you're not even thinking about it. You just want to get by. You just want to improve your finances. And then suddenly you get a bit famous, right? Suddenly you become someone well known in your industry or in your social circle. Garden is the card of fame. Birds is the card of talk. People talking about you, people talking about your achievements, maybe your relationship, because the birds is the card of a couple as well. And then with fox, this is just the card of cleverness, right? So people will be talking about you in a positive way. Most of them will say, oh, this person is really clever, really smart when it comes to this, when it comes to that. I admire them. But also, the fox is the card of cunning. So there will always be those people who will talk about you negatively because of the jealousy, because of the envy. But don't even worry about that because that happens to everyone. Those kind of people are always there. It doesn't mean you should let them affect you and affect your energy. So this year, your theme is improvements. There's some negativity here and there, but not enough really to affect everything, right? You will be receiving a lot of loving, kind energy. And if there is one thing that you have to look out for, it's your health. Okay, if things have been good, then there might be some challenges there and you have to be ready. Just really step up your fitness regimen, really eat even healthier. to make sure that you can fight that. But otherwise, finances, relationships, everything is going to be quite amazing. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.